First, I just want to apologize. It's been a long time since I've updated, and I will get into that and explain why. Basically what happened is the last update I did was my 8-week, and I uploaded that maybe like four or 5 days, I guess, before I need to do my 9-week update. And when that time came, there was really nothing to tell you guys. Nothing had changed at all. There was no new symptoms, no old symptoms like went away. Nothing happened. And I just decided not to make a video because there was nothing to tell you guys. So I figured I would just combine week 9 and week 10 together and make a video. And no, still, once again, nothing really happened for week 9. No symptoms changed. Like, everything was the same as in my week 8 update. So skip ahead to week 10, and I waited to do that video because I was going to my first doctor's appointment, and I wanted to get that into the week 10 video. And then I decided, why don't I wait, because I turned 10 weeks on a Saturday and my first ultrasound was on a Monday, and I thought, nah, I'll wait till Monday so I can get the ultrasound in there too. Well, long story short, when I went for my ultrasound on Monday, they measured the baby, and I am measuring a week ahead of time. So when I went to my appointment, I thought it was 10 weeks, and turns out I guess I'm not. So today, from my normal calculations, I should be 10 weeks and 3 days. But as I was informed yesterday, I am actually 11 weeks and 2 days today. So now I feel really behind, and now I feel really bad. So I'm just going to kind of combine everything together. Basically, nothing changed from week 9, from week 8 to week 9, so I'm not going to say anything. So for week 10, I have everything in my notebook again, so just bear with me. For week 10, my symptoms, my stomach cramps were getting better, and my sore breasts were gone, because they used to like hurt anywhere on them, and that's gone. And my fatigue was getting better last week, and I had nipple tenderness still, which is still normal. The acne I told you guys about, like, it's calming now, and my stomach was starting to get hard down, like, at the bottom here, which is normal. Now, for what's week 11, so my symptoms right now, my stomach cramps are pretty much gone. I don't experience them anymore. I know when I'm hungry, but it's not like to the extreme that it was. Like, it's pretty much gone. I don't need to eat every few hours anymore. I can go back to eating like on my normal schedule, which is really nice. I still have the nipple tenderness. Also, my fatigue is completely gone. I feel so much better. I have so much more energy, which is also partly why I haven't been that good on keeping up with videos. I was so tired, and that's gone. I have all my energy back. I feel great. Oh, it's so nice. So that's all my symptoms. I'm just going to jump right into my news or update or whatever you want to call it for these, I guess, 2 weeks, because nothing happened on the week 9. So I went to my first doctor's appointment, and The first one is always that boring, like, let's ask you a million questions, now you gotta fill out a million pieces of paper, and kind of a getting to know them period, because I don't know them. I've never been to this doctor or anything. So, yeah. My family doctor recommended me to them, and she said they're really good, and I really did like them after the first appointment. I'm still, judging, I guess. Basically, you don't want a doctor that doesn't agree with the things that you want or that you don't really like, or, stuff like that. So, from right now, for my first appointment, I really do like them. So, we'll see. And so, other than pretty much paperwork and questionings and all that kind of like not fun stuff, I went and had my blood drawn, which it doesn't bother me, honestly. It's not my favorite thing to do in the world, but it really doesn't bother me. So I had my blood drawn. I have no clue what they were checking for. I probably should have read the paper, but I didn't. I just let them do whatever. But anyway, so I talked to my doctor about things that I have in mind that I'd like to do, because I want them to know early on that these are things that I would like to do, and just so it's in their mind and they don't, forget, I guess. I don't know. Basically, we talked about the delayed cord clamping, and if you don't know what that is, normally when, I say normally, but I think it's becoming not so normal anymore. But normally when you have your baby, they will clamp the umbilical cord rather quickly. And I don't want them to do that. I want all of that good like blood and nutrients and everything that's in that umbilical cord to go into my baby before they clamp the cord off. So we talked about that, and he's all for that. He completely agrees. That's something that he's fine with. So that's great. And then we talked about skin to skin warming after the baby's born. A lot of times they'll, baby will come out, they'll clamp the cord, they'll cut the cord, they'll take the baby to the heat lamp and start, doing all the measuring and all of that. And I don't want that to happen. I'd rather do skin to skin warmth than take my baby away and put him under a heat lamp. So we also talked about that. He's fine with that. That's great. We also talked a little bit about my placenta. And I'm looking into doing placenta encapsulation. If you don't know what it is, it's pretty much they take your placenta. Well, you take your placenta home from the hospital and you give it to somebody or send it to somebody, whatever their arrangement is with you. And they'll dry it out, they grind it up, and they put it into like little plastic, pill capsule. They're not plastic, but you get what I'm saying. Pill capsule things. So it's just like any other random pill you would take. And you take it every day. It has amazing benefits for you. I'm sure you guys have heard of them all before, but yeah, just they have really good benefits to doing that, and I know it's not for everybody, and that's fine. I respect that. But basically, my doctor and I just talked about the placenta, and if the hospital is fine with us taking it, and he reassured me that they're fine with it. You just have to tell them, hey, I want that. Give me that, and they'll let you take it. So that's great. All right, let's move on to something exciting, because let's face it, none of that was. I gotta scoot closer. You know what? I lied. Side note. So last week, I think, I talked about this Palmer's tummy butter, and I was complaining, basically. And I actually found that when I kind of took a cuticle pusher back thingy that I never used and kind of like dug out a little tiny line through the middle of this, And then from there, now I can take, I don't know if you can tell, now I can take my finger and just scoop out a bunch. And that's working a lot better in getting this out. So I lied. This actually really does work really well. It keeps my skin very moisturized. It's just a pain in the butt to try to get it out. But once you do make a dent to try to get it out, it's so much easier. So maybe don't write this off your list right away. I'm lucky I didn't. I gave it a second try. So that's that. All right, now moving on to the more exciting. My ultrasound pictures. Ooh. They gave me this little like envelope thing. My ultrasound tech is so cute. She was not supposed to print off this many, but she did. So, I gotta stop saying so. Basically, Kevin wanted this fancy like 4x4, so there's 4 pictures, if you can tell that, on here. And he wanted to give one to his parents and give one to my parents. So we have a few copies of those. Yeah. All right. I guess here I'll show you. This one's kind of boring. This one is showing they measured the, I can't tell what I'm showing you. They measured the baby, and down here, I don't know if you can see that, it says the 11-week 1 day. So, yeah. That'd be how I know I'm 11 weeks and 1 day yesterday. All right. Something a little more exciting. I don't really know. I don't know if you guys can tell. All right, this one right here, if you can tell, you have the little, this is the baby's head. It looks alienish. And you got little hands right here, and then little feet, and you can see a little bit of the tummy in there. And then this one is the same angle, but a little bit smaller, I guess. So once again, you can see his head, or her head, hand, foot, and tummy area right there. So that one. I said it looked like a turtle, because it kind of does. And then, I feel like these ones are very hard if you don't know what you're looking at. I knew exactly what you're looking at because it's not my first time doing this. So, this one, I'll turn it this way so you guys can kind of tell more. This is the baby's chest here. And you can see this little thing kind of coming up over here like this, and then up and like that. That is the baby's arms. So this little thing that comes up here is an arm with a hand on the end, obviously, and an arm with a hand on the end. This is the baby's face. So these 2 black dots, one here, one here, that's actually the left lobe and the right lobe of the brain. I guess that would be opposite. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. And then, I don't know if you guys can tell, you can see like a nasal passage right here. Yeah. And then this one, just kind of try to angle it a little differently. Still alienish. You got the chest. You can see a little bit of arm coming off this way. And then if you can see this little black dot right here and this little black dot right here are the eyeballs. And then here you can kind of see like the little nose better. So then his mouth would be here. So that was that one. And then this one is from his backside, or her backside. So let's see if I can not get the glare. Apparently I can't. Let's try it this way. Okay. So this is the back of the baby's head. This is the back of his body. And you can see this, the little arm coming off here. Yeah. The arm comes off here and then up. You can't really tell. And then there is this line. I don't know if you can see this line coming all the way down the back. That'd be the baby's spine. So, yeah. Can't really tell anything. I want to say the baby's about 1.5, 2 inches long, I think. Does this one tell me how long? No. Well, I want to say it's like 1.5, 2 inches long. So, I mean, I guess about as long as your thumb. I mean, that's not very big, and you're trying to get pictures of like a little body and arms, and yeah, it's not that big. But yeah, I think that's all I have. Oh, no, I lied. We also listened to the baby's heartbeat, and I wanted to get a recording of it, but I didn't. I was too excited to do so. We listened to the heartbeat, which I think was the most exciting part. Don't get me wrong, seeing the pictures of the baby was really exciting too. But I always get really excited when I can hear that little heartbeat. And then it's weird to think that there's 2 hearts in my body right now. And then I go off on like this weird place of thinking. Yeah. Anyway, I feel like I'm already headed that way. So the heartbeat was 178 beats per minute, which is a really strong heartbeat, and that's good, and that's exciting. They say that 100 beats per minute to 200 beats per minute is the normal range. So 178 is on the higher side, but that's a really strong heartbeat, so that's a good sign. Let's measure my stomach, and I'll let you guys know right now because they were able to do, all of these pictures were with the transvaginal ultrasound. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically like a little ultrasound wand that they stick in you to get better pictures of the baby. And that's what they did. And they usually will use that before the baby's above the pelvic bone because they can't see. And before we did that, we did do above the pelvic bone. We couldn't see the baby like that well to get that good of pictures, so that's why we did the transvaginal one. But long story short, the baby is now above my pelvic bone. So what that means is pretty much from here on out, I'm going to start getting bigger because right now I've been kind of floating around the same 42-inch mark this whole time. Yeah, so I should be getting bigger. We'll see what's happening. So let's get this measuring party on. So this is from the front with the shirt down, shirt from the side. I'm definitely starting to like poke out more from the front, from the side, from the front, from the side. Let us begin the measuring. I want to make sure. I want to trying to measure in the same spot every week, but Lord only knows. Oh, holy crap muffins. I've definitely grown. And I don't know if it's because I ate. We'll see. So right now it looks like I'm 2 notches over 43. That's incredible. So I've been at 42. I'm a little 2 notches over 43. So yeah, I'm definitely growing. Let me tip you guys down a little. But I guess that makes sense. I measured myself at 8 weeks. I'm sorry. So what is that? 8, 9, 10, 3 weeks. I mean, I guess that makes sense that I've grown a little over an inch. That's exciting. I don't think I've ever been so excited to get huge in my life. Other than when I was pregnant with Kaden. Most of the time when you start getting bigger, it's a sad day. These are exciting days. Yeah. Well, I will see you for my 12-week update, which is insane. Yeah, please remember to subscribe if you're interested in following along with us, and have a great day. Bye.